Out. Nope. Out. Good girl. Go. Good girl. Well done. Good job, darling. Good girl. Good dog. You ready? Ready? Go. Good girl, Abra. Well done. Good job. Ready? Good boy, Rosco. Good run, mate. Good job. You were putting in there, weren't you? It's a pretty good improvement for Abra. She's gone from chasing the other dogs to chasing a lure. And if you could see that first one there, that first corner, sorry. The first time they went as a group, Abra just went straight for the lure and then was caught behind. The other two fumbled over trying to get it, and that's when Abra came in on the second pulley. But that time around, she knew she was beat. Matilda and Rosco launched ahead much quicker, and so Abra straight away cut the corner knowing she's going to intercept it further around the track. So already starting to become lure wise, aren't you, darling? And that was a really good run. So the whole time she's focusing on the dogs. The whole time she's focusing on the lure, not focusing on the dogs, even though the dogs are in front of her. That's usually a point where when dogs do focus on other dogs, that anxiousness of them being out in front is usually when they turn to the dogs. So it's really good stuff from Abra to see that she's now tuned into this game and not focusing on the dogs at all. So excellent stuff.
The video that we put out of last week's lure course training.
Yeah.
So it only just went out because we're so far behind because of the internet issues.
Yeah.
However, it only just went out, I think yesterday or last night.
Yeah.
And there were a couple of comments on Prey Drive, and I thought it was a really good topic to bring up and something that we didn't cover off on the video. So perhaps we can talk about it.
She's drowning the cat now.
Drowning it.
Making sure it's dead.
The observation was around Abra's lack of prey drive, during that lure coursing session. But I think it's a really good thing to talk about. Whilst
that's not a good assessment though.
No, but I wasn't going to say that.
Oh. So they've said this. Whoever's.
Yeah. So a few people have said, "Oh, maybe Abra doesn't have the prey drive that doesn't have the prey drive that we might have expected." Now, on watching that video, I can see why people would think that. Here's a lure coursing game that is set up for dogs who have prey drive to have that outlet. However, it's a lot more complex in terms of drive and even specifically a dog like Abra versus a dog like Chopper or Yo-Yo or Rosco. So could we talk about that?
Yeah, so as with a whole heap of other dogs that we have come to the farm when we used to do daycare, when they first see these games, they don't know what to do. They haven't seen it before. They see all the other dogs really intensely engaging in these games, but they sit back and try to figure it out. And then after a period of time, it's usually a very short period of time, they discover what's going on, learn how to play, and turn into dogs that really love these kind of games. So just with any dogs that take on lure coursing as a competitive sport, you can't just simply rely on a dog's prey drive. There's an element of training involved in it. And for Abra, she's got a pretty darn high prey drive. So what the objective is to tune her in to this as a game and join the two together, her prey drive and this game, and then it will click. Already this is her second attempt, and you can probably see the difference between how intensely she's running for this lure. And I think maybe that if you're assessing her intensity alongside, say, Matilda and Roscoe's intensity, you got to remember that Matilda is very coordinated and capable, and she's much older than Abra. Rosco is a fully mature dog. Abra is almost 6 months old, so she is still quite goofy and clumsy in her own self, but her ability to run is improving. So don't mistake her puppy coordination as lack of intent. So yes, that first time she's still figuring it out, and I had to change the course to make it a little bit more exciting, get those zigzags going, get her focus going, oh, what's this, and get her interest in the game. The other side of the fact is she's an extremely intelligent dog, and she's looking at that going, it's a piece of plastic. You know, that's not an animal. What are we doing here? So she's just like, I don't want to chase a piece of plastic. But then all of a sudden, once she started to tune into it, and I'm starting to encourage her, and she's figuring out, hey, this is actually all right. Oh, it's going faster. And then she increases her interest in the game. Once she understands the game, like this morning, she started investigating all the lures. She started sniffing the machine. She started really showing an interest for it. I had to open the course up because she was starting to run too hard for those zigzag corners. So now that we've opened it up, you can see she's running at the full capacity that she can, but it doesn't look like a full sprint yet because she's still a growing, gangly, awkward, uncoordinated puppy. She will get that coordination and that power as she develops and as she gets older. But yeah, there's an element of age here as well as new experience and discovering this as a game. So there's no question about it. She's going to be very, very good on the lure. This is her second attempt, and she's already competing with these guys. And the first time she competed with these guys last week, she just gave up. She saw them take off and went, they're too far in front, not interested. This time though, she saw that they were too far in front, cut the corner and tried to intercept it later down the track, which is again showing a high level of intelligence and very early on discovering how the tracks run and starting to use it to her advantage. So when dogs do get lure wise like this, you know, you can start to trick them, run the course backwards, change it up each time so they have to keep guessing. But at this stage, we're just still trying to focus Abra onto this as part of a game. And once she really tunes in and gets that coordination, gets that power and strength in her body as she develops, she's going to be very formidable. I think she's going to be up there with Matilda. At the moment, I'd say hands down, Matilda is number one in our pack for coordination and ability when it comes to chasing the lure. If she gets close enough, she rarely misses. The key is to keep it out in front of her so she doesn't catch it. But as we caught over here, she puts her body on the line, picks up that lure at high speed, and is very impressive to watch. I think Abra is going to be very similar.
So can we talk about prey drive part of it, with reference to the dogs specifically?
Yeah, sure.
So for instance, Matilda is our number 1 lure course dog in the pack.
Yeah.
And she would be up there even with the best of them in the daycare pack.
Oh yeah. She's really good.
She's very, very good.
Yeah.
But her prey drive in terms of is very small.
Nothing.
So it's no indication in terms of this game.
But this is a perfect example of saying what I said before around just because your dog has a high prey drive doesn't mean they're going to be awesome at this. You know, a high prey drive is a good start, but you need to have an element of experience and training and them learning what the game is and playing the game.
And also prey drive is literally prey.
Yeah.
It is that they have determined that to be a small creature that is alive and is prey.
Yeah, if you want to see a strong prey drive, look at Fredo when he plays this game. He will drag that thing halfway across the paddock, trying to break it open to get to the animal that's inside it. That's what he thinks.
But then that's going to go on to my next thing, because this is where you have to really, because everyone's going to go, yeah, but he knows that's not a live animal, but does he? So this is where intelligence does come in. Not saying that Fredo's not intelligent. He is intelligent.
He's very intelligent. But when we're talking about prey drive, that's when you can talk about a dog in a park running and playing with a small dog, and then all of a sudden prey drive kicks in and they come in and just automatically want to attack that dog. They don't really have anything against this dog and want to do it harm. However, their brain clicks and they go, "You're food. I'm going to catch you." And then by the time they do it, they're like, "Oh, well, I don't know what happened. I just kind of blacked out and this happened." You know, that's what's going on there.
So Abra doesn't see the red poo bag as food.
No, and as far as prey drive is concerned for Abra, she has a high prey drive, but she has a very high level of intelligence. If she just switched off and went into, you know, instinctive mode and whatever, she wouldn't be very good at PPD. She needs to be on point all the time. She needs to be calculating. So she needs to, assess whether this is something worth her energy, and the plastic bag isn't. But all of a sudden, this whole game as a activity is starting to become very interesting for her. We did bring out another little fluffy toy here, and you could see instantly she just went, yeah, I want to play with this.
That's because you've also put the work in regards to that.
That's right.
Type
so
of
there's
toy.
a training of an element of training involved, you know, and so you're using whatever you can to spark your dog's interest into a game like this. We do the same thing when it comes to the pool, teaching them to swim, teaching them to chase a big Swiss ball. All of these things we use as stimulating activities, but they don't just naturally know how to do it, and they aren't naturally good at it. It's an element of teaching them, this is the game, these are the rules. You go for the ball or the toy, you don't go for the dog. Once this happened, it's all over. Like, if these guys had obsessive prey drive that was uncontrollable, they wouldn't be sitting here like this. They would be ripping this thing to pieces, and, you know, they'd be going back into instinctive hunt mode, which is not what we want as part of a game. We want to trigger and use that prey drive to stimulate them, but once it's over, they disengage. You don't want them to be just turned back into wild dogs, so to speak.
Abra, who is a Mallee cross Dutch Shepherd, so you can take a lot out of this, scenario for her particular breed versus, the Staffies, for instance. So Abra, questions the whole thing. Like, that's a plastic bag. That's a piece of string. That's a machine. There's no blood pumping. There's no fur and skin. Whereas the Staffies don't ask as many questions.
Yeah, so definitely, if we look at a few of the different dogs we've got in our pack, and you could class the Staffies and the boxers together, and look at how they might run the lure course. And they are usually a lot more easily distracted. They will see a glimmer of something move quickly and then just chase it out of, what was that? Not sure. Let's
butterfly.
Yeah, let's chase it. What was? I'm not sure what it was. You know, but then on another level, you know, already on her second session, she's cutting corners and understanding how the system works and what all the elements of the game are. Whereas, you know, you look at the boxers and the staffies, and if they run direct at a lure and then it just disappears out of their view, they're thinking that it's gone into the ground, and they're hunting around that pulley and they're looking in the ground thinking, where is it, where'd it go, you know, and they get confused with it. You know, they haven't figured it all out yet. Maybe they won't figure it out, but the idea for Abra compared to dogs like that, it's a totally different level of understanding and comprehension of what's going on. You know, and it varies across all the different breeds, how they assess it, how they do it. Now, it's not to say that those dogs won't figure it out.
Bandit is a
I was going to say, you know, as a boxer, Bandit, hands down, by the end of the time he was coming up here or even, you know, even the last couple of years, he was very lure wise, even to the point where, and he's one of the only dogs that has done this. As I was walking it out, he won't be like you see Rosco jumping around in front of me going, when's it going to go? When's it going to go? Like he's just ready at any moment. Like, can't wait for this lure to take off. I'm going to be after it. I'm going to be after it. Bandit will sit there and go, oh, he's walking it out. No problem. I'm going to run the track so I know every single corner of this track. So I can change the track as often and as randomly as I want, and Bandit will cut the corners every time, because what he does when I'm walking it out is he runs the string back to the line and then turns at the machine, runs the string back out to where I am. And then if I'm not finished yet, he'll run the string back again. So he's run the course forwards and backwards 3 or 4 times before I'm ready to even let it go. And that's what you've got a dog who is the same intelligence level as our boxers, and he has completely worked the game out. He understands how it works intrinsically, and you know, that's just purely experience. He's been running this lure longer than any of the dogs here. He's been running it since before Tilly came to the farm.
And just for everyone at home, being a lure-wise dog is a big no-no for lure coursing. If you've got a lure-wise dog, then
it defeats the purpose.
It's not. They're not used for competition.
No. Well, they're no good. And if you watch the way Bandit used to run as he got older, he lost the ability to outrun all the dogs as he got older. That used to be his strength. He was the fastest and most agile dog there was. No, darling. Yeah.
Go, 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 go! What is it? You got it! You got it!
Ready?
Oh, you got it, Shadow! Go girl! Go girl! Good girl! What a good girl! Wow, she's fast.
Go get
Wow,
it,
good
Well done.
girl. That was awesome. What a good girl.
Good girl,
Good job.
Good job.
Well done. What a good girl. What a good girl you are. That was amazing.
Can I have it?
That was amazing.
Good girl. She's got a solid sprint.
She sure does.
The day that I discovered that she's actually super fast is when Joey runs at like 90% for hours.
Yeah.
Right? But while she's coasting along ahead of the pack, Shadow was sniffing a tree and then just decided, Joey ran past and just decided, yeah, I'm going to chase you, and just mowed Joey down. Like, short 50-meter sprint.
She's a good sprinter.
But so fast when she puts it on.
Yeah.
So that's why here I can see her down that back straight, just the legs were going.
Yeah.
She was keen, wasn't she?
Good job. The cue. There it goes.
Good girl, Shadow. Good girl. Oh, well done. Good job.
Good job. Well done.
You got the heart that is bigger than the sun. You got the smile that is wider than the fun. Whatever you imagine will come true. Whatever you wish upon a star will do. And there is only one thing you should really love. It is your heart when it sings up above. Hey, you.
Good girl.
Wow, good girl. Well done. What a good girl.
Showing those daughters how it's done.
What you got there? What you got?
You got to find the voice that was lost. You got to find the sparkle in the frost. You got to find the passion in the must. You got to find the light in the dust. You are beautiful and magical and wonderful. You can fly with a smiling heart. You are fabulous, incredible, amazing. And this is where your story will start. There is something over the rainbow. Can you see it? There is something over the rainbow. Can you see it? It's you. It's you. It's you. You are over the rainbow. You are over the rainbow. You are over the rainbow. You are over the rainbow.
What you got to do?
There's a magic land waiting for you.
What you got to do?
There's a magic land waiting for
What have you got to eat? So we've got Joey and Tilly and
the
Cutie
pie.
Pie.
Yeah.
Now, need we say that
Cutie Pie's going to destroy him.
that the pie is out because she sees herself as no different to
The working dogs.
the working dogs.
Kills just happy with a squeaker. Want to have a run? Good girl, Joey. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Joey. Oh, good girl. Oh, good girl, Joey. Good girl. Well done.
Have a rest, Cutie.
Did you see that working dog loop there? Just full sprint, same angle corner the whole way around. Good girl, Joey. Good girl.
Very smooth.
Yeah. See Cutie on the start? Every couple of little jolts, she's like.
Have a rest, darling. Have a rest. If she actually had the the kelpie body, she would be unstoppable, Cutie Pie. Don't you reckon?
Yeah. Yeah, she's a weapon.
She's a weapon. Did you hear that, Cutie? She's like, oh yeah. I sure am. Ooh. So obviously Cutie Pie is a bracky breed, so we do have to be careful with Cutie Pie.
Yeah, so that's why Joey being out here, Cutie Pie is not going to be even able to run a full course. She might do a little loop around the centre and come back, but you know, I might even wait till she misses the jump. Go get a drink, Cutie. Go get a drink, darling. I ain't stupid. Look, she can see it, but she knows. Oh, good girl, Joey. Good girl. Another highly intelligent breed that understands what's going on. Sat there, didn't continue running around. She could see the string, knew it was behind her, and just sat there and waited. Even when she saw it, she's like, come on, I'm waiting. You know, so the different ways that the dogs run it, she understands exactly how it goes. Highly intelligent breed, the Australian Kelpie. So no surprise there from Joey, just using her energy to its maximum. Not going to waste any on running back when she knows it's coming this way. So she cuts this corner at the beginning like nobody's business. She doesn't even go close to it, so had to try to speed it up, but she just went way round in front, so that's why I stopped it, just to see if she'd come back and at least get the second half a good run. We might do one more for her, and now that I know that she's just going to cut this corner, I'm going to take off like a bull at a gate.
Should I hold on to Cutie Pie?
Yeah, she can have a break for this one.
Yeah.
This one's just for Joey. Good girl, Joey. Good girl. Corner. No need to slow down and change directions. Just do a massive R. She has to stop those runs right now. Stay there, still.
Aww, look at her.
Like I'm coming with Dad. Not up again. So I'm going to go get Diesel, give him a run. He's mad keen on the birds. So we'll see if he likes the lure. But if he doesn't, I brought the drone out for Diesel. Good girl, Abra.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, come on, guys, let's go.
Hello, darling. Hello. What a good boy. Look at him.
Before I show him the lure. So I'm going to show him the lure. He's never seen it before, so I'm going to run Rover. He may run by himself, he may not, but I'm going to show Diesel the lure through Rover, and then I'll let Diesel have a run. Good job, Rover boy.
Wow,
job,
good
buddy.
one, buddy.
Good boy.
That was
mate.
great. Good
Well
boy.
Well done. Good boy. Good boy. Well done. Good boy. Ready?
Looks like he's
Good boy, mate. Just grab Rover, put Rover on the lead.
Rover.
Yeah.
Come here, baby. Come on. Oh, so we've just had to put Rover back on lead because he did show that he was possibly going to go for Rover instead of...
Diesel showed that he was going to go for Rover.
Yeah.
He had eyes for the dogs. So I'm just going to try to tune him into this before letting him go. See, he's looking at the intensity of the dog. We'll go 1-1, one more. If he doesn't go for it, I'll just get the drone out.
Yeah. That's okay. Meanwhile, Rover's like, please let me at it.
There he goes. Diesel! No!
Nope, just the dogs. Same. Yeah, he's too smart. He knows it's not a bird.
To reach for him.
Great. Holy moly. Look at that dog. Serious, like that is a serious dog. Look at him.
Rosco! Good boy, mate. Good boy, well done. Boy, sit. Sit. Good boy, mate. Good boy. Well done. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, mate. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Ready? Ready? Ready, buddy? Go! Good dogs. Well done. Good dogs. Good dogs. Good boy. Good boy. One more?
He's pretty good at it, isn't he?
He's good.
For a dog that hasn't done it before.
I'm not sure. I think he has.
You reckon he has?
He did a big group session not long ago. He was a part of it, I think.
Okay, then he probably got the taste
You
for
would have
it.
seen all the dogs go nuts for it. And that's when we decided never again as a big group anymore. Our group's too crazy now.
Until we,
Well, that's why we're doing it separately.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
and then they're all refocusing on the rules. So Shadow is a good example of, she was starting to go for dogs, and then now you see her switch onto it. So
Yes.
it'll be interesting after they do a bit of this training. Oh,
Yep.
you just destroyed it. Oh, good job, mate. You got it. Don't get the string. Good boy, mate. Good boy. Evidence right there on your tongue.
He's a good boy. Aren't you, buddy? Aren't you, buddy?
Good job, well done. Good girl, Matilda. Good girl.
Good job. Good job.